Hi, this is Dennis Becker. I want to welcome you to the Earn1KAday Insiders Club and Group Coaching Club. And I want to start our relationship today by helping you get the most out of your Earn1KAday membership, because this is where everything is going to really be the central hub of what's happening. So um, I'm going to assume that you haven't gotten into the forum yet. If you have, then just follow along anyway to make sure you're getting the most out of it. I'll start here with where you probably would have been taken to after you set up your membership account. Now, I won't go through that because that was automatic pretty much when you went from PayPal or your credit card processing when you first paid to join, and it would have led you to this screen here saying welcome to the Earn1KAday members area. You probably won't be going here very often, if at all, now that you're involved, because most of the stuff is going to be taking place at the forum. But I want to make sure that you've done these steps. For example, signing up for the mailing list. Now, that would have been automatic for the address that you paid for with PayPal or your credit card, but if you want a different address, make sure that you sign up with that address so that you can get notified of anything important. I do send out an email every Friday with the updates that have happened in the forum, all the new downloads, all the most important threads, any really essential information. So I don't use that list to send offers to, unless it's something that's particularly important to Earn1KAday people alone. So sign up for that. And first thing you want to do is you want to register at the members forum. Okay, now this link here will take you there, but I've already got that bookmarked over here. So you can get into the forum as a guest without logging in. Right now I'm not logged into the forum because I want to be able to show you how to do that. If you haven't registered at the forum itself, you need to do that. Now, that's a separate step from registering for the main members area. And in the essentials area, which the email list sort of encourages you to go through first before you do anything else, it has a thread in here about if you're confused about logging in. There's actually two different logins, two different usernames and passwords. You can set the same username and password for both if you want, but you don't have to. So this will tell you how to log in. But before you can log into the forum, you can get to the forum. Like I say, if you're a guest, you'll be able to go through anything, you'll be able to see anything, but you won't be able to send and receive private messages. You won't be able to post new threads. You won't be able to reply to threads that other people have started. So you want to be able to get engaged in the forum and to be able to participate. So you're going to want to register. So just click on this button up here, standard PHP BB forum, and these are just the terms and conditions. Very simple. Agree to them. Don't say that you're under 13 years of age. A couple people have done that. Didn't really read the whole thing, but you want to agree to this, and then it would take you over to a page where you fill in your information about yourself. Just bare minimum of information. You don't need to put in all the MSN Messenger and Yahoo Messenger addresses or whatever. You can put in whatever you want. You can have a signature in the forum. There are some rules. For example, at 1,024 character limit. We do have other rules that are in the forum rules section, but nothing really unusual. So I've already registered, obviously, for the forum. So let's go back to that first page, and I'm not logged in, so I want to click on the login link, and I've saved it with RoboForum. Why isn't it? Okay, a little slow. Okay, so I'm logging into the forum. I supplied my username and my password, and what I really encourage everyone to do is to click on this box that says log me on automatically each visit. Now I mentioned that there was two logins. One is because of your browser, whether you're using Firefox, Internet Explorer, or Chrome or whatever. Your browser is going to make you log in to any secured website, and we are a secured website. Anything you say inside the forum is not going to get indexed by Google because Google doesn't have a password to get in. So you can be sure that outsiders are not going to be able to see what you're saying. So hopefully that's reassuring to you. So that's one login every day, or every new browser session that you start up. You're going to have to log into your browser, and that'll be the username and password that you set up originally when you first went to that screen after you paid with PayPal. But then there's also the logging into the forum, and that's what I'm doing now. And if I check this box that says log me on automatically each visit, then I won't have to do that in the future, at least not at this computer. So now I'm logged in. You can tell you're logged in by seeing your username up here, and if you want to log out, you just click on that link, but you don't need to. If you want to change your profile, you want to change your email address that you're registered with, or whatever, click on the profile, and that'll let you do those things. You can retrieve your private messages or send new messages by clicking on this link up here. You can see your inbox and what you've sent. If you want to send a private message to somebody, just click on New Post. Okay. But here's where the main action is on the forum itself. And some people say it's overwhelming, and I can see why, because we've grown the number of sections of the forum over years. A lot of it is based on member requests saying they wanted a new section set up for a particular reason, so we've accommodated that. I just want to go over some of the main things that are in the forum itself so you can get really, really comfortable on your first day. So, okay, we've talked about signing in. We've talked about logging in sort of permanently, so you don't have to log into the forum a second time. The essentials is what I recommended that everybody go to first. Okay, and in here is just some very important things. The login confusion, if you still haven't understood what I just rambled on about. Okay, how to use some of the forum features. But first, I have a thread up here saying required reading and sign up links for other memberships. Now, part of your Earn1KAday membership or your group coaching membership is the ability to access a whole bunch of other sites. And in this thread is what they are. Now, for example, the one thing you want to join is our Facebook group if you're on Facebook. And you can do that here. Okay, it'll click over to Facebook. And I've obviously joined already, but if you haven't, there's going to be a join button up here somewhere. And all you do is click on that, and that'll send a request to me. And either myself or one of the other admins will approve you right away, fairly quickly at least. Okay, so you want to join our Facebook group, and every day we have a new topic of discussion. It's a lot of people say they look forward to it, and I hope you do too. Okay. There's my books, $5 a day, $5 a day revisited. I recommend you read them. Eventually, I'm not going to give you homework today, but I just want to make you aware of some of the important things that are available to you and essential to you. The 6 and 6 coaching membership. Now, this is a membership from Rapid Crush Inc., Will Matos and Jason Fladlin, who are both members of Earn1KAday. They set up a really awesome membership where they do a new webinar, a new web class every 2 weeks, and there's really great discussions in there about things that will make you money or build your business or whatever, or help you take advantage of things like Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn, and there's 60 some, or depending on when you're coming in now, right? Today there's 65, 64, 66, whatever different web classes that have occurred. over the course of every 2 weeks there's a new one. So you want to sign up for that. If you're a lifetime member, send me a request, and I'll make sure that you get into the lifetime access. Now the difference is 6 and 6 coaching, during your first month you get access to 2 web classes immediately, and then a new class every 2 weeks that goes live, so you'll be able to attend live to those classes and ask questions. And then after you've been a member for a month after you've joined, then it'll unlock 2 more classes in the archives over there, and you continue to get the new classes as they occur. But if you're a lifetime access member of Earn1KAday, we give you full access to the 6 and 6 coaching sessions immediately. So instead of just getting them unlocked to you every month, 2 new ones every month, and as they go live, you get everything unlocked to you right away. So if you're a lifetime member, ask me to do that, and I'll set you up. Okay, so you're going to click on that if you want to get access to 6 and 6 coaching, and you should, even if you don't have time to go through those web classes right away. Like I say, the clock starts ticking as soon as you become a member there, and that is a separate membership. It is run by Rapid Crush, not by Earn1KAday, not by me, but you're entitled to belong there because I've got a licensing agreement with those folks. And if you were to purchase access directly from them, it costs you $97 a month, so you don't want to have to pay for that. There's also a 13-week coaching program from Sean Mize. I consider Sean one of my mentors. He's got some really brilliant information and really brilliant techniques and building a business and creating products and creating coaching programs. Whenever you want to sign up for that, and you can do that here. We've got the Super Vault, which is again another big batch of, I would say, really fantastic content that was created by one of the top internet marketing gurus of our day, Jimmy D. Brown, and I've licensed all of the stuff of his that he's allowed me to, and I make it available to you over in the Super Vault. Then we got a video PLR vault. These are video courses that I've licensed from a site, and it's content that you can do multiple things with. For example, you can just learn from those video courses. There's, I forget how many now. There's 70 or 80 some right now as I speak, and when you listen to this, there's liable to be a lot more. So you can learn stuff from those, but you also have private label rights to those courses, so you can use one or more of the courses that are in the vault as bonuses for when you sell a product of your own, or when you're an affiliate of a product and you want to offer a bonus to try to compete with some of the other affiliates out there. So there's all sorts of things you can do with this content. We've also got other sites that are extra added attractions for Earn1KAday people, and I'll add to them as things happen. But this is the essential section. These are the things you want to do first. You want to sign up. You want to get the clock ticking. So, for example, like I said, 6 to 6 coaching. Once you sign up, then you get the first 2 modules that month, and then another 2 next month. If you waited 6 months from now and you decided, hey, I want to take advantage of it, then your clock would start ticking then. So you want to get all that content dripped to you. Even if you can't use it right today, you want to get it coming. Okay, so that's the essentials. Let's go back to the main forum. Okay, I'll come back to these others, but I want to go down here to the coaching discussions. A lot of you have joined because you want to take part in the group coaching. I've licensed some of these modules that I've talked about already, and I'm going to be doing coaching modules of my own. to make it truly unique and exclusive content to Earn1KAday members only. So in this section of the forum, the coaching discussion section, we've got 6 and 6 modules. We've got Sean Mai's coaching modules. We've got Eric Louvier, another mentor of mine, coaching modules. I've got my own. And maybe when you're looking at this in the future, you may see that there's other coaching modules from other coaching people, other coaches in here also. So for example, if you click on the 6 and 6 coaching modules, I've got a thread for each of the different 6 and 6 modules, and you can see there's a lot of them. Okay, there's a second page. So if you want to discuss or ask questions about any of these different modules, this is where you discuss it. And at the moment, these sections are fairly new, and I intend to actually go through all these modules individually myself and write up sort of a Cliff's Notes kind of description of each of them, so it gives you an idea. For example, in 6 and 6, there's some discussion from people already that have gone through module 56, okay, and some good reviews of it and some good discussions of it. But if you wanted to look at maybe module 2 of the expertise formula, and there's no discussion yet, no notes yet. Like I said, I just put this up recently in January 2014. I'll put notes in here. I'll describe what this module is about, and it'll give you an idea of whether you want to really go through the 60, 90, 120 minutes, whatever, to watch the web class. So it'll give you the talking points. And then if you say, hey, I'm interested in that, I want to know more, then you really want to go over to 6 and 6 and download that and watch that as soon as you're able to. So that's going to be done for all the different coaching modules. Sean Mai's is a 13-week coaching program, so we've got a link for each of the weekly lessons. Eric Louvier, I've licensed a bunch of his content, different courses, and just discuss those courses in this section, and my own. Okay, so that's where a lot of the coaching activity is going to take place, as well as in some of the different discussion areas of the forum. Now, we have the main 1K a day discussions. We talked about the essentials already. We've got a top forum thread section here where I've highlighted some of the top threads of all time. A lot of these, most of these actually at the moment, are fairly old threads, but they've really been widely discussed over the years. This particular one has 33 pages of replies. This one has 30 pages of replies. Okay, so you might want to go through those. There's some really great information there. I'll come back to the downloads later. The business ideas, this is where you would talk about ideas you might have that you aren't shy about discussing with other people. And I remember Google is going to pick this up, and outsiders aren't going to pick this up. They aren't going to be able to come in and see this. Only members of Earn1KAday are going to be able to see this. But if you got a business you got in mind that you don't want anybody to know about yet, of course you don't want to discuss this here. You want to discuss it privately with myself or other people that you might want to maybe to get a JV partnership or whatever with. So you don't want to discuss it publicly or even semi-publicly. So, but if you don't mind, if you just got an idea, you want to flesh it out, or if you got an idea that you won't be able to do yourself, but you want to give other people the opportunity, this is a place to put that idea. And maybe you don't have it really all the pieces in place, so you want some help with people to try to help you finish your thought process on it. This is where you would do that, in the business ideas section. General discussions is pretty much a catch-all, if it's a business, an internet marketing discussion of any type, and it doesn't fall into any of these other categories, as we'll go through as we proceed, then this is sort of a catch-all. Random business-oriented discussions not covered elsewhere in the forum. And this is actually where most of the activity is. I try to moderate this as much as I can. If somebody puts something in here that doesn't belong in this section, that would belong maybe in video marketing section or mindset section or blogging section or whatever, then I'll move it. So when you do post a thread or when you do post a reply, I encourage you to subscribe to that thread, so that if your thread gets moved because it's in the wrong place, then you won't lose track of it. So if you do, be careful. You're not going to get hammered if you put something in the wrong spot, so don't worry about it. But if you do put something in the wrong spot, one of the moderators or myself is probably going to move it to the right spot. So you'll learn. Breakthrough challenges. This is a very important section, and I encourage everybody to take advantage of this. What it is it's a place where you can set a challenge to yourself, and I'm a big proponent of incremental progress, where you want to set a goal, maybe a major life goal or a major business goal. Not just I want to get something done this week, but something that I want to write the great American novel, and step by step. You're not going to write it in one day, but you're going to write it over a period of weeks and months and maybe even years. So this is a place to post that challenge to yourself, make yourself publicly accountable, get some encouragement, and just step by step chart your progress by posting in the thread every day or every couple days or as often as you can. And there's no shame in taking longer to get something done than you like, but I've found that if you make yourself publicly accountable and you keep revisiting your progress, taking one step forward every day or two steps forward and one step back over the course of 3 days or whatever it is, you're more likely to you're certainly going to get your goal accomplished over the course of a period of time than if you don't set a challenge for yourself and you don't make yourself accountable and you don't keep track and you don't go step by step. So breakthrough challenges is a great place to not only challenge yourself and make yourself accountable, but also to get encouragement from the other people in the group here. So I'd really love to see everybody set up their own breakthrough challenge. I really encourage it, and I really think it's important. We have a personal coaching section. Now this is where you have the opportunity to ask the group any questions or any problems you are having, any blocks, any problems, anything you want to know where you might get the assistance of others. Now, I obviously monitor the entire forum. I read every post pretty much. Very rarely do I miss one, unless it's been a really busy day, or I've been away at a seminar or something for a few days and I just can't keep up. But normally I read everything. So if you have a question, a problem, a project that you want help with, and you don't really want to afford, if you can't afford your own personal one-on-one coaching with someone, okay, you're in here. This is a group coaching opportunity, and you can start your own thread, say what it is you want to accomplish, where you're stuck, what you want help with, and people are going to come along here and help you out. They're going to have suggestions. I'm going to have suggestions mostly if I have any knowledge of at all of what you're trying to accomplish. And so are there other people. There's other really good coaches inside Earn1KAday, and they're going to probably want to show off because if they show off and somebody comes along and say, hey, that person's really brilliant, I want to hire them myself, full time, privately to be to have one-on-one coaching with them. They have an incentive to show off, and so this is a place to take advantage of public coaching from a vast array of very bright people here in the forum. So so there's that. So I encourage you to take advantage of it. Idea incubator, if you have an idea of any kind, sort of similar to business ideas, but sort of an idea, you talking to people and say, hey, I had this wild idea, what do you think about it? Maybe it's not going to be a business idea, whatever, but here's a section to get into that. Mindset issues. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these individually in great depth. There's a description on each forum subsection as to what that particular section is for. Mindset, failure is your friend examples. Somebody asked for that because failure is your friend is one of my most often repeated and best loved, at least personally, mottos. So people said, give us, let's have some examples of when failure is your friend, and there's lots of examples. Search engine optimization discussions, video marketing discussions, copywriting discussions, social marketing, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, LinkedIn, outsourcing discussions. So there's all that. The coaching discussions we talked about, and the business models. When I started Earn1KAday, there's only a few of these, and it's grown over the years. Right now there's 12 different kinds of business models that internet marketers tend to get involved in a general way, not specific. I wouldn't say like AdSense is a business model. It would fall under some other type of business model, maybe affiliate marketing. I don't know, but it's not a business model unless you're Google. I'd say is one of my things I say quite a bit. But affiliate marketing topics, setting up membership sites, flipping websites, or selling websites or domains or entire businesses, article marketing. That used to be a lot more popular than it is now, but still people get a lot of leverage out of that. Self-publishing and writing. Writing would be like ghost writing. Self-publishing would be like Kindle books or Amazon books. eBay, selling stuff on eBay. That's how I got started into internet marketing, and I made a lot of money from it. Also the eBay affiliate program, but that would fall under affiliate marketing also. Creating products, a great way to make a lot of money if you're into that, and I encourage you to get into it step by step. Blogging, setting up niche sites, email marketing, building email lists, and so on. Pay-per-click, getting buying traffic so that you can get traffic quickly to your sites instead of waiting for years and years and years to have it build up through search engine optimization. Offline marketing, mobile marketing. Okay, so these are different kinds of business models that we discuss in here, and any topic that you have that relates to that, or if you have interest in any of those, these are where you would post your threads, or these are where you would look at the archives of prior threads that were set up. Now, speaking of prior threads and prior posts, right now, if you look, you've got 199,000, almost 200,000 articles. Articles in PHP BB terminology is a post. So I've never removed anything from the forum over the years since we started in 2007, other than a few threads that were removed because they violated our forum rules, and the rules are up here at the top. You want to just make sure you check in there. Things like no spamming and no being mean to people, and no being racist or whatever, those kind of things, the obvious things. So things have built up over the years that we've been in business here, and yeah, a lot of the threads are going to be out of date. They were written in 2007, 2008, 2009. Facebook has changed, and Google has changed, and search engine optimization has changed, and software has changed, and whatever. But um, there's also some gems hidden in the forum too, if you look hard enough and you search for it. Okay, member to member sections, success stories. I love these. I like seeing new success stories every day, every week, every month, as often as they happen. People have become famous here. There's been marketers that started out, at a fairly low level and are now making seven figures or more annually. So you see some of those success stories, and some of those people that are fairly famous now that have started here. One thing I'd like you to do is introduce yourself. Now that you've registered for the forum, or when you do, if you haven't quite yet, you should put in a thread introducing yourself and telling where you're from and who you are and what you do and what your goals are and what you want to get out of the forum, and let people get to know you. Okay, so you'll get replies to those threads, and as if you watch this section yourself, you maybe find people that are in your local area that are doing things that you want to do, and you might sort of find a friend and build a relationship. The lounge is for topics that are just sort of friendly kind of topics. You just want to take a break. You want to talk about sports. You want to talk about non-business things or whatever. You can do it there. You look through here and you'll get a feel for Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, those kind of things. Happy birthday to somebody, and things like that. Personal challenge. We had the breakthrough challenge. This personal challenge was an older challenge section, which I didn't get rid of, but it might be a challenge like Kelly McCausey had a podcasting challenge for herself. It wasn't something that was a breakthrough challenge because she already knew how to do podcasting. She just was challenging herself to do 30 podcasts in 30 days. Okay, so that was a more specific challenge. So there's that. If you're on the breakthrough challenge and you want an accountability partner, you can maybe find one here in this section. Just ask for one. Site or product review requests. Let's say you have a site or a sales page or something, or a product you've written and you want some reviews, maybe some testimonials. You can ask for it in this section. Product reviews. This is where you can review other people's products. Site or product review request is where you're asking for reviews of your product or your site or your sales page or whatever. Product reviews are where you're reviewing somebody else's. We do allow affiliates to review products, good or bad. It has to be an honest review. It can't just be a buy this from me through my link kind of review. It has to be a substantial review where you tell people exactly what it is you like about the product, or if you don't like it, say stay away. What you don't like, don't waste your money, kind of thing. So you got to create real content in these reviews, and the opinions have got to be your opinions, not just what you've read on the sales page, or not just something that you've gotten out of somebody else's email that you got a copy of and you want to make some money from it. So if the product creator is a member of Earn1KAday, please don't review their product, because then you're going to be taking an affiliate commission for something that really is best to have the product creator have all by himself or herself. And if you see somebody else that has reviewed that product, please don't. First come, first served, and don't be quote unquote piggish about reviewing every product under the sun. Just certain things that you really, really like, and certain things that you think people would really benefit from. New product announcements. Those are products of your own. If you want to announce a a warrior special offer that you got going, or a new product of your own, and want to link people to the sales page, you can do that here. Services, are you looking for somebody to do something for you? Or are you willing to do something for people? Are you willing to ghostwrite? Are you willing to write articles? Are you willing to build sites? Or are you looking for somebody to do that for you? This is where you can do it. Scripts, if you got some code you want to share, we got a section for that. Technical assistance, if you're banging your head against the wall because of some technical problem, that's the section is where you can maybe get some help. We have some really bright techie kind of people in the forum, and if you're having a problem with a WordPress theme or a plugin or your computer or whatever, you might get some help. Special offers by authors, this is where you can offer your product that you're the author of to our members for a special price. Now, if you're familiar with the Warrior Forum, there's a Warrior special offer section over there where you pay $40 to be able to list products and sell them to the members over there. You can do the same sort of thing here, except there's no charge. JV request, if you have a product that you want affiliates for, an affiliate launch, a product launch you're coming out with soon, you can announce it here. Free tutorials and resources, people will highlight things that they find for free that might be of use by members here, whether it's yours or somebody else's. You can announce it here or point it out here. Sites for sale, you got something, a site you no longer need or a domain you no longer need, and before you give it up to the registrar or whatever, before you just shut it down, you might be able to flip it for some extra cash maybe. Mastermind groups, masterminds are great. Maybe you want to find a group of people in your hometown, and maybe you can want to start a meetup group in your town, or meet for coffee or whatever. You might be able to find some people that you can do that with. And political discussions. Sometimes in the past you got out of hand where people were going into the business threads and saying, no, the only reason I can't make any money with articles is because of those darn Democrats or darn Republicans or Obama or Bush or whatever. We had to put a stop to that because it just got out of hand. So anything politically motivated, and I don't want to censor people in the forum. I want you to have fun, but put political discussions here, and most people aren't going to want to listen to it or see it. But if you do, then you can participate there. Okay, there's some other forums that are no longer active that they used to be. I mentioned before I don't like to remove things just because they're stale. They're available to you here if you want to go through them, but chances are you won't unless you get really bored sometime. So that's the forum. That's a little bit of a overview from a mile up as to what we got going. The forum is the central hub of Earn1KAday. There are other sections. You got the other sections in the essentials, required reading, and sign up links that we mentioned before. We've got the Earn1KAday blog. We got the wiki. If you look at my signature, you'll find some links to other sections, like if you want to be an affiliate for Earn1KAday, this is where you go to do that. Some other sometimes sales links of things that aren't put in the forum, but pretty much most of the stuff that I create anymore does end up being eventually in the download area, and often even before I start selling it. So as you can see, there's 22 pages of downloads, and that's 50 threads per page. So there's well over 1,000 things inside Earn1KAday. In the download section itself, There's a sticky here that tells you how to search. There's a special utility I have that lets you find all the downloads if you have some search terms. And I've tagged the downloads in most cases with these hashtags. So if you were looking for something on let's say email marketing, okay, so you could click on this link to go to the search archives or the download archives and search for email marketing. And you only get the downloads that are tagged with that particular tag. And there's a lot of them. 35 matches found for email marketing. If you were looking for, I don't know, I don't have a hashtag for it, but let's say I was looking for Facebook. Okay, there's a lot of stuff about Facebook. 48 matches found. So you can go through that stuff and click on the title, and that'll let you download. It gives you the rights to it. A lot of our downloads are things that you can resell to others. You can make money from them. Some of the stuff you have private label rights, some of it you don't. Some of them you only have personal use rights for, which means you can only read it and take advantage of it yourself or watch it if it's a video course. Lots of it's personal use only, but lots of it also is stuff that you can use to bundle as bonuses, to resell, to add to your own membership site if you have one now or have one later. Those are all things that you can do, and it's all part of the download area, which started out when I started Earn1KAday in May of 2007. Just a few things in there. I've added a couple, 2, 3, 4 things every week since then. So now it's over 1,000 things. There's a search index. There's also an index to interviews or web classes that I participated in or with members, different webinars. Okay, so you might go through some of those. You might find some good interviews with some pretty famous people. And every week I add a couple things at least to the download area usually, and my Friday email will link to the new downloads. So if you're interested in those kinds of things, watch for them. I've also got the top 20 downloads section here, which is, it's not exactly 20. I don't know how many it is right now. It might be a little bit less right now. It might be a little bit more by the time you're watching this video. But some of the things that I thought were the best downloads that really resonated with me, or that have gotten the best responses from people. So those might be the ones, some of the things you want to check out first. Also, in my coaching section, I don't have any coaching modules here yet because this is the first one, this video. By the time you're watching this, maybe there'll be a whole bunch of them. But I've got a thread here for my main products, the different books or in one case software that I've contributed to the download area. And if you like the way I write, you might want to take advantage of reading some of the stuff that I've written. This one, I never sold this, How to Win Forum Friends and Influence People, but it's something I'm really, really proud of that I wrote at one time many, many years ago. And I'd encourage you to read that. It'll give you maybe some inspiration to participate more fully into our forum as well as other people's forums, because it can truly change your life like it did mine. So, okay, I think that's pretty much all I want to cover today. We've gone about 45 minutes, and I thank you for joining. I thank you for being a member. I thank you for getting involved with Earn1KAday and the Earn1KAday coaching program, and I wish you well. And if you have any questions, just ask me. You can send me a private message, or you can send me an email, or you can post something on Facebook. You can message me there. I'm wherever you want me to be, and this is a full-time. I won't call it a job, but it's what I do full time. So I love it, and I'm around. I'm not one of those absentee owners of a forum. So thanks for being here, and good luck.